Kroski Merritt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
And a Washington first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run once more with JCM. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8.
Cut 19. 70 Rangers.
Throwing now is Daniels. There's a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. They'll give him 4 yards there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Daniels with a give to Kroski Merritt. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 41 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
To throw is Daniels. He'll swing this out to Kroski Merritt. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. They go play action. Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Ben sent it from a yard out. And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Williams. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I like the call. inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Stafford now to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. This a 31-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Well, that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Touchdown, LA! A great play there. 42 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 79 Broncos.
To the air goes Daniels. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Myers. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Second down and 3.
Broncos. 180.
It's Myers again with another catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Gain of 6. And a Commanders first down.
On the ready.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready.
On first down, it's Krosky Merritt. He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Tag. Cowboys 19 Lions. Ready.
Now Daniels. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
60 Eagles, 18 Pioneer. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here's Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Gain of 9 yards.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Ready. Hey, 60 by 6.
Out of the gun, they go with Krosky Merritt. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 55 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to Krosky Merritt on first down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. But now he appears to be in some pain. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
Here we go. Viking 18, Mustang 19, Cup 19, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here's Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a gain of 13. First down, Rams. Stafford. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
A loss of 2 brings up
53.
at the 40-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side. It's Williams. Muscles him off. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Libra!
Now Stafford. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. That's going to be caught. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass worked to perfection. Give him 32 on the play.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Second and 10.
Panther 60.
Daniels looking to throw. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Come on, set. 60 by 6, 60.
They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. And that'll be incomplete. Dipping into the bag of tricks there, but it does not work out, and it's 4th down now.
Joey Sly on for the Commanders.
Sly able to put this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
And he's out right at the 25. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
7 times Corey, 17, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready, ready?
Looking to throw. Daniels. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Washington going to send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 18. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
250. Like 7. Ready, hot.
That's complete. Jordan Whittington. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
To the right, 22.
From the 50, Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Back to throw, Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
79, Bronco 80.
Daniels going to throw for it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. The short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9.
They give it to Williams, running right.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 26.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
They try the left side here with Williams. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. That is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Williams is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams.
Set. Pretty hot.
He's going to get it again. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Commanders 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Throwing now is Daniels. That's caught left side by Sinnott. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or really something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To throw is Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. That's caught downfield. It's Lane. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the 1st down.
If I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Ben Sinnott, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Joey Slye to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have to lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
2nd and 7. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
50.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Got it. Ready?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Ready?
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. At home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
Drop 50, drop 50.
30-yard line.
Warriors, 18, Viking, 18. Ready?
Back to throw. Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Get it. Ready.
Going quickly out to the right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That's good for a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Get it.
Off the play fake, Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Here we go, set. 70, let go.
To the air goes Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now Daniels. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
10 yards to go.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Here's Daniels. Pass to the sideline and put it in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
1st down.
19
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
70! Pump 7, 18, 5 years. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Throw left side complete. That's Lane. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger, 19 Warriors, 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw again. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready, set. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Check smash, check smash. 60 Eagles, 60, Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Daniels looking to throw. This is caught. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Set.
Krasky Merritt will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. They finish finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
34. Commanders 24.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Stafford going to throw it. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Monday.
Stafford. He's going to go up top again. This is intercepted. It's Damon Arnett picking it off. And the Commanders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. The CD always a little